Veterans don't always openly show signs that they intend to harm themselves, but there are some behaviors that may indicate a risk of self-harm. So this September, the Cincinnati VA Medical Center wants to raise awareness of suicide prevention among our nation's veterans. And here to talk about that today is Lisa Liston, Suicide Prevention Coordinator for the Cincinnati VA Medical Center. Thanks so much for being here. First question, how do you raise awareness about suicide prevention at the Cincinnati VA, and why is it so important?
Well, we do that a number of ways. We offer training to various organizations or agencies on how to know the warning signs, what to look for a veteran or anyone who might be thinking about suicide. So we have trainings that are offered by the VA free. We come and we provide all the materials. We also offer those to community members. So if there's a group that would be interested in having suicide prevention training, we offer that to them as well, such as churches. I've done several trainings within the faith community. The reason why it's important is because the general population, or most people, they can recognize when someone's in crisis, but they don't always know, how do I know if they're suicidal, or what should I say? So by providing that training, we really tell people, how do you even ask that question? Or what would the warning signs be that you would need to ask that question? If we don't open the door for someone to say, this is how I'm feeling, and we don't bring up the topic, oftentimes the person doesn't disclose it. It takes someone being willing to ask the question, are you having suicidal thoughts?
What are some of the warning signs that friends or family members need to look out for?
There's a number of them. Someone might be telling you that they're feeling hopeless, or they feel like there's no way out, or they might feel or look depressed or sad most of the time, or they might tell you that they feel like there's no reason to live, giving away prized possessions, engaging in risky behavior, those types of things. But there are a number of things that you want to get the person immediate attention. So you would want to call the crisis line or get them to the hospital. And those would be like if they're telling you that they are having suicidal thoughts, or they're focused on death, dying, or suicide, talking about that a lot. If you notice that they're looking for ways to die, or if they're engaging in risk-taking behavior, especially if it involves alcohol, drugs, or weapons. You need to get that person immediate attention.
And Lisa, I thought this was a sobering statistic that many suicides tend to occur within 30 days of being discharged from the hospital. Why is that, and how does the Cincinnati VA Medical Center work with and assist our veterans during that time frame?
Anyone who's discharged from the hospital who has had recent suicidal thoughts, we send them caring contacts. So these are letters or sometimes texts that we send that encourages the person, positive comments or inspiration, and encouraging them to engage in treatment or follow-up after they've been to the ER.
And Lisa, I understand that just this year you've implemented a new way for veterans to reach out for help.
We do. So in July 16th of this year, the Veterans Crisis Line adapted a shorter number, which is really helpful because sometimes it's hard to remember that 800 number. So they've adapted the short number of 988, and then you press 1. So you can put that in your phone, and then that way you always have access to it. And this will allow individuals who are in crisis an easier way to access the Veterans Crisis Line, and their loved ones as well. It's an easier number to remember. And especially when you're in a crisis, it's hard to remember, what number you should call. So this shorter number certainly makes it much easier for our veterans and even non-veterans to get help during a crisis.
Well, we certainly want to help get the word out and raise awareness. Lisa, if someone's watching this and they want to either take advantage of the resources you offer, or they just want to learn more about what they can do to help prevent veteran suicides, where can they go?
They can go to va.gov/reach, and that will give you more information, as well as you can always call my office if needed. If you're interested in an organization that would like some suicide prevention training, you would call my number, which is 513-861-3600. 3100 extension 26900.